28th to the 9th Regiment Armory in Lower Manhattan on 14th Street between 6th and 7th Avenue. Transportation from all parts of New York direct to the Armory. Tickets now on sale. The Woodstock Hotel, 43rd Street off Broadway in New York. And remember, the teams opening that series is New York against Brooklyn. For information and for reservations, call right now. Judson 64646. Judson 64646 in New York.
Coming in for Philadelphia is number 37, Kay Verba, number 33, Donna Jean Cox.
The buzzer sounds. Mary Lou Palermo, number 23 up there. Palermo on the offensive now, moving in. 35, Johnstone up there, number 37, Kay Verba. Verba fouling in on Palermo. Mary Lou holding the lead down. Verba in second, Murray in third, Johnstone in fourth position, moving up. This Philadelphia team is taking a good whack out of New York here. And New York down to 4-1, and New York won last night's game. They're making the series up to winning 4, losing 2. Down goes Murray, down goes Palermo, and Taylor is loose. There's Verba, number 37, moving in there now. Verba coming in. On a double block by Murray and Palermo. The only one that can score, Verba, who knocked them both out of the play, is coming in on the defensive part of the game. And that's the two New Yorkers, Palermo and Murray, back to block out Kay Verba. Here comes Johnstone coming all the way around with a minute down on the clock and a minute to go. Murray keeping Verba back. So is Palermo. But Johnstone, the Bond, Philly from Philly is moving up, and they don't see her, I don't believe. Johnstone moving in there. Where he wants to go.
Goes here. There's Verba and Johnstone. Each have picked up a point. After she gets scored, Johnstone up goes Murray. Palermo down. There's Murray trying to put it on the rail.
They're roughing out there. Plenty of roughing. About 42 seconds to go. There's Hansbacker. Hansbacker stopped it up. Philadelphia now within 2 points of tying up New York, and this period is running short. 12-10, New York leads the Philadelphia team. 23 seconds to go, 22, trying to get the field together. Might mention you fans up in Boston, don't forget the roller derby is now going on over at the Mechanics Building, and it ends Sunday afternoon, the big matinee on Sunday. You got 3 games left up in Boston. There's Palermo roughing it up. Murray, 6 seconds to go. They're roughing, Joe, and the time is running out.
Well, fans, that was really a jam. Speaking of jams, you'll never get your taste of jam when you choose Black's Milwaukee's finest beer.
Behold, Mysterioso Blatz, outstanding man of mystery. With nothing up his sleeves, you see, and now he has some bottle caps. He throws them up and thrice he claps. Down they come and spell out Blatz, a wondrous thing to see. And here he has upon the table a case of beer with a famous label. And now we'll see if he is able to make these bottles rise. The greatest feat of his career. He brings out not just any beer, but Blatz. This magic man is wise. Now we hear musicians tune and voices hum, and pretty soon there bursts upon us loud and clear that famous song of friendly cheer.
Oh, I'm from Milwaukee, and I ought to know it's the same old story wherever you go. This is the tune you will always hear. Blatz is Milwaukee's finest beer.
All right, the men are out there skating now. Action on the pack. Here's Ken.
All right, Hank Goldberg out in front now, moving out with number 31, George Poe, in a very rough jam. There they are, going round and round. Oh, look at that little one. Goldberg going on Big Georgie. He took it. George Poe of Philadelphia in the candy striped jersey. Number 31 with number 30 in the New York uniform. Hank Goldberg. Remember each team on the jam. They got to circle that big oval, come all the way around that track, and pass, remember, the opposition within 2 minutes time because of the 2-minute time limit on all jams. And incidentally, sport fans, we appreciate the wonderful letters you're sending in telling us about the roller derby and how you enjoy it on television and how when you attend the roller derby, it's so much better when you see it in person. And that's certainly true because as great as it is on TV, you got to admit, you got to be there. You're right at the scene of the action. Number 30 up in there now. Over, moving in. Number 31 with him, George Poe. Oh, a hard sliding block. Both go down. Both caught a skate in the hip there, Joe. Looked like Georgie both caught Goldberg's skate in the hip.
Well, that's right. Boat is shaken up there, kind of on the right side, almost in the small of the back. And Georgie is really got himself an injury there. He's trying to skate it off. And Philadelphia takes time out. Skating for New York, number 24, Ray Kriske. Number 26 is Sam Marquise. 28 is Doug Motte. 29 is Joe Cosmore. And 30 is Hank Goldberg. Skating for Philadelphia is number 31, George Vogt. 32 is Captain Silver Rich. 37 is Phil Ripp. 39 is Coach Elmer Anderson. And 40 is Charlie Saunders. Now, Silver Rich is serving the unexpired penalty of Captain Bobby Johnstone, who incidentally got 11 minutes so far in penalties. If she gets one more, she's automatically out of the game. Of course, she won't come back into this game unless it goes into sudden death overtime. Ah, there it is. Blatz spear. Timeout for Blatz.
You can look over the pictures of your favorite skaters out here and take home their autographed pictures. Pictures come in two sizes.
You see what's going on now is that the Philadelphia team, that's what you're looking at right now, is trying to set up an offensive pattern again. They've got their full strength in there, and they're going for the works to pull this game out, because if they win tonight, it is impossible for the world champion New York team to take this series from Philadelphia. On the other hand, New York, which is leading by 2 points, wants to talk it over so they maintain that advantage. All right, Captain Silverich is back on the track so that each team is now at full strength. 12 minutes left in the game, 12 minutes.
All right, Big Doug Motte moves out. Number 37, Phil Rupp of the Philadelphia team comes out. Number 29, Joe Cosmo, New York, hits up on Big Dave Leisman, and he comes out, and Leisman tails him. Silver Ridge moving back in the game, finishing out some penalty time now. Both teams at full strength. There's 2 more games to go here at the Philadelphia Arena between the Philadelphia team and New York. It ends here Saturday night. They're rolling and rocking. Hey, down goes number 37, number 36, Leisman. He was knocked out of it with a hard block by Doug Motte. Down goes Phil Rupp. He's out of it. And now it's Joe Cosmo on the loose for New York with Big Doug Motte. And there they are. Cosmo without the headgear on. Number 29 holding the lead down. New York on the move. Down that back far side, up that high turn. Down this side, right at you. Here they come. Well, there's the 2 boys that can do the damage. Then we got a Philadelphia man loose. Beck Saunders trying to get loose now. Saunders trying to come out on this one. Anderson got a penalty for holding. There he is, getting off the track. Coach Anderson, Philadelphia, got a penalty for holding. Here comes the play. Number 29 and number 28 move in a double block. Silverich, number 32 and number 37. Phil Rupp in a double block. Back in a block out. Slow down on these 2. And Beck Saunders is coming all the way around now. If Saunders can get in there and cut this jam off, he will certainly help his team because this is dynamite. Watch Beck come around in this picture now. Saunders got his helmet on. He's flying. Look at him coming back now. He's going to come in and try to cut it off. He's driving hard.
can really move. He's taking them off now, wiping the perspiration from his eyes. A very modest, fine athlete. The grace, the agility, the speed with which he moves is absolutely tremendous. Little work going on. They're going to work on Doug Monty over there. They knocked Monty down. He had tried to block Silver Rich and gave Silver the works, perfectly legal. But then Big Phil Rupp decided he better do something about it because he's near Monty's size, and he did do something about it. Philadelphia is trailing only by 1 point. The score now is New York 12, Philadelphia 11. 9 minutes and 20 seconds to go in this skating period.
All right, the buzzer sounds. Moving up in there. Coming hard now. And it's Joe Cosmo, number 29, number 32, Silver Rich up in there. And number 24. And it's Ray Kresge to score 12 to 10 as they move in. Rich out number 2 to 1 now, moving around. 8 minutes and 57 seconds to go in the game. And number 32 on the inside. Rich stops the jam off. The leading jam skater stopping it up. And now Joe Hassel.
All right, 8 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this game. New York maintaining that lead. Coach Elmer Anderson has come back into the game so that each team is now again at full strength. Here we go, Ken.
All right, coming out there. Silver Rich moves in on this one now. Rich out there with Coach Elbows Anderson out of the penalty box and out of the jam. Number 24, Ray Kresge